Yo, I just got off the phone with another one of my homeboys, man. He got cheated on, man. He called me, he was crying, and I feel for him, bro. I feel for him, but he asked me a question, bro. He was like, "Look, bro, why do women cheat so much?" And I said, "Bro, you really don't know the answer?" He was like, "Nah, I really need to know, man." He said he gave this chick so many different chances, she kept cheating on him. And the last time she cheated on him, he said, "Look, this is the last time. If you cheat on me again, it's over. I can't do it no more." So she ended up cheating on him again. He found out and he broke up with her. I've been telling him the whole time, bro, look, you done caught her up 3, 4 times already. Why you keep giving her chances? So now, long story short, he was just like, "Look, bro, I never cheated on her, but she kept cheating on me." And I said, "Bro, I got to give you your props. She cheated on you all those times, and you still never cheated on her. Most people get their get back." So again, he was just like, "Bro, you got a lot of experience with women throughout your life, being in the entertainment business. Maybe you can tell me, give me the answer, bro. Why do women cheat more than men?" And I said, "Listen, first and foremost," I said, "do you really believe that women cheat more than men?" He was like, "Yeah." He asked me what was my thoughts. He said, "Do women cheat more than men? What do you think?" I said, "Of course women cheat more than men." And I said, "But it's a reason why they cheat more and they don't let people know they cheating." You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna take y'all back. I gotta get this to you guys in baby steps because a lot of y'all don't understand. A lot of this stuff is mental. All right, first and foremost, men and women both absolutely love sex. You hear me? I'm not gonna say that men love sex more than women, and I'm not gonna say that women love sex more than men. I'm just gonna say they both love sex equally. Men and women both absolutely enjoy sex, okay? All right. As a kid, man, every little boy has heard this in their household, especially if the kid got swagger. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got your little son walking around the house. He got swag. He might be walking around with a chill attitude. Most of the time, everybody in the household, from the aunts, all the women, from the aunt to the grandma to the mother to the sisters, every woman has said that that little boy is going to be a player when he grow up. You're going to be just like your daddy. You're going to be a pimp. You're going to be a player. You got swag. You handsome. This is the stuff that little boys hear already. So the difference is little boys are comfortable being players, being pimps, being max. You know why? Because the mother has made them feel comfortable. The grandmother has made them feel comfortable. The auntie has made them feel comfortable. The cousin has made them feel comfortable. The sister has made them feel comfortable. So as a little boy, we are already comfortable knowing that we're about to be out here being some players. We about to have all the women. Because all the women in the family have already told us from a little boy up that we're going to have all the women, right? So, now, take it back to this. The little girls growing up. Now, some of them might say, you're going to be fast like your mama. Ooh, you're going to be this like your mama. But it's not something to celebrate. You understand what I'm saying? With the girls, with the women, they get called out their name. They get called the B word. They get called the H word. They get called the SLUT word, for y'all that don't know what I'm talking about. They get called promiscuous. They get called easy. They get called the fun girl. None of these sound good for women. So women don't like hearing this. You dig what I'm saying? So you take a promiscuous man and you take a promiscuous woman. The promiscuous man gets praised for being promiscuous. Oh, he got a lot of women. He a player. He a pimp. The promiscuous woman gets downgraded. All of these titles that hurt her feelings, that gives her no value. Her value gets lowered down when you say these type of names to her. You can't call her a B and she still be high value. You can't call her H word and she still be high value. You can't call her SLUT and she still be high value. You can't call a woman promiscuous because she's not going to be high value after that. Okay, a man, no matter how many women he sleeps with, it's still considered as high value because he's not frowned on for being with a lot of women. He's considered as a player, a pimp, a mac. A woman, on the other hand, the more people she sleeps with, her value goes down. Understand me? So this is the reason why everybody in their DNA, man or woman, has a sexual craving. Now, some less than others, some more than others. I will not take that away from none of y'all. Some of y'all don't really care if you have sex, from what I've been hearing out here. But for the most part, A high sex driven man and a high sex driven woman are both going to be the same when it comes to them getting sex with multiple parties, whatever the case may be. Now, the reason a woman is going to be more secretive about that is because she don't want to be called the H word. She don't want to be called the B word. She don't want to be called the SLUT. She don't want to be called promiscuous because it's not a good look for a woman to be those things. So a woman has to move totally different with it. A man, he's going to make more mistakes because the fear of him getting caught is not going to be as high as the woman's fear of being caught. Because if he gets caught, he's just going to be called a player or a dog, and he don't care because that's not a bad thing in the male community. A woman is going to be very secretive about everything that she does. She's going to move way different. She's going to move as if there is a detective watching her every move because the fear of her sexuality getting out to the public is something that she has to protect at all times. Why? Because she gets looked down on for being anything close to what a man is, right? Player in a Mac is not going to fit for a woman. You understand me? Women are focused on the future. Reputation means a lot when it comes to a woman. Reputation means a lot when it comes to a man. But the only difference is a man can have all of these sexual partners and it does not damage what he can want in the future. If he wants to be married in the future, a man is not going to be looked down on for how many partners that he had. If a woman wants to be married in the future, that can hinder her from being married because men look down on women who have multiple bodies, all of these different sex partners. Not to say she can't get married because there's some women out there, body count trumps a man's body count. And she still get married because the other man don't know what her body count is. You understand what I'm talking about? So the thing is, do women cheat more? Yes. And the reason why they can do it and get away with it a lot more because a man is not going through their phones. Not all men. I'm not going to say all because some men are like women and they really start going through a woman's phone and insecure, different things like that. Men typically trust a woman to be a woman. Men typically trust a woman not to be the H word. Men typically trust a woman not to be the B word. Men typically trust a woman to not be the SLUT word. Women don't typically trust men to not be players, pimps, and macs and all of that. Again, if you were raised that way, if you were taught that all men are dogs, which most people are taught that, most women feel like every man has the capability of cheating. Most men don't believe that every woman have the capability of cheating. So the main thing is, man, it's just about what you're promoted as, what you want to be recognized as, and if it goes against the grain. If men were called B's, H's, sluts, and it was a bad thing for a man to be with a lot of women, then the men would be way more discreet, way more secretive. They would be hiding. They would be doing the same thing that women do to make sure that nothing comes out about what they're doing behind the scenes. Men wouldn't talk about what they do as much. See, men get to run around and brag about sleeping with this woman, and that woman. Women can't really go out and brag and say, I slept with this man, and that man, because it's damaging to the reputation. It's damaging to their future. That's just what it is, people. We got to do away with the mindset that men like sex more than women, because that's not true. Men and women both like sex and have the same sexual cravings. We have to nip that in the bud. Now, me saying that women cheat more than men is not saying that all women cheat more than men. For the people who saying all men cheat more than women, that's a lie too. So we can't say that it's an all thing because it's not. But all I can say is men and women both like sex a lot. You understand what I'm talking about? And I told y'all, I gave y'all the reasons. We can argue it in the comments. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. If y'all agree with what I'm saying, I want to see y'all say, I agree, bro. If you disagree, you can say you disagree. But you can't sit here and say that I didn't say anything that's factual in this video. Because we're going to have some people that's going to be upset. Women, don't be mad at me. It's just the truth. We all like sex the same. We all have a high craving of sex for those that are promiscuous and for those who do have a high sexual craving. Now, for the ones who don't, that's cool. Y'all can comment below. If you don't have a high sexual craving, tell us that in the comments below because I really want to know.